will go towards the top side by the looks of it.
Surprisingly reserved here, coming in with the Victor choice. Makes a decent amount of sense. Victor Oriana, something that we're very much used to seeing. But I think the bigger question on my mind right now, Cadril, is treats Gen X, Nidalee Renekton. It's a combo that's been around for a very long...
If he wants to look for the stun and treats, if this doesn't work out, it would be a horror for him.
Dash, lead forward with the Spectral Maw. Spear's going to connect this time. Wonder can try to flash out to safety, and he is going to do so. Nidalee going to try to clean, but that's just enough healing. Ticking down, Treats now leaping out. It's a disaster. The Spear not quite enough. Wonder is still alive. Heal coming in for Treats. Wonder should still go down here, but maybe he can make it a 1-for-1. He continues to walk forward. He continues to threaten. Now going to leap forward with the Spectral Maw. A bit more damage, not nearly enough. Wonder a bit too confident there on the outplay. Now good damage. 2 hours going to drop.
It did actually work out in the end.
And it is a very big deal. We've talked about it already. Nidalee's a champion that can feel very, very impactful if she gets going in the early game. Hold that thought as Unbreakable comes out. Ulti now going to come down. Reckless just going to heal, going to come out. It's going to be good damage. Ticking, burning, and is going to fall. Mickey going to grab that kill. A bit of a head scratcher there.
Lane and move towards the river to help out his team on this Herald. But G2 doesn't look like they're going to give it up. You can see Jankos and Mickey are around. Hard trading mid.
1-2 looking for 3 and 4. Can't find the final auto. They do. He's going to tick and burn. Excellent use of the ulti and the Braum passive there. G2 going to find the tower and the minions.
Really good transition of pressure from G2. They knew that Jessis was on a Herald, so what they did was they took the short path through mid because they had to push into their jungle and made sure they could zone away Jessis, but he's going in.
Flash forward, confidence. Unbreakable comes up just in time, but Mickey will get burnt down here. Reckless going to leap out to safety. Treats in the area. Yanko's going to need...
Didn't get the kill in the 2v2. He got the assist, but SK might want to set up here. Reckless.
CC. Spear lands from downtown. Reckless now in trouble. The flash out to safety. The leap out as well. They're going to turn their attention back towards Mickey X. The knockup is there, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Mickey, do they have the damage finished off? Flash forward, Mickey ticking, burning. Red Smite's going to be enough, and Treat's going to grab that one. Thumbs up. The first Blood King if we want to get deep into the narrative, but now the Drake going down as Wonder's going to be in the area. Eyes on the Spectral Maw. Where's the stun going to go? But waiting, just holding on for now. Goes invisible. He's going to lock up Jessis. Easy chain CC there. Zenith Blade comes out, but the gravity field still catches him, and that's the pick onto Jessis.
Yeah, Jessis is 4v3, so they end up falling. They get punished for trying to go for that bot tier 1, and our Reckless will be the one to pick up the first tower of the game.
Solid positioning, going to take the wave as well, continue to push forward.
Yeah, and although G2 is only really up 2,000 gold, the resources are where they need to be. Caps and Reckless are the ones who are ahead.
Aggressively forcing him back for now. This could be second Herald, not nearly as impactful. Stun does manage to land onto Mickey X. He's going to try to use Wonder to leap back to safety as Yanko speeds his way out of there. Jessis, no ultimate available. Are they going to commit? Treats just does a ton of damage there. Level 10. Mickey only level 7. They're chasing down Zenith Blade. Where's it going to go? Mickey X, they're not even going to give him the time. The flash forward, the Shield of Daybreak. Ignite now ticking. Meanwhile, the mid lane, Reckless is pushing forward. As well as bot lane, which means this Dragon in 48 seconds. Very easy for them to set up the necessary vision. Look for this pick on Jessis. Poke him out. Do the damage necessary and find the kill quickly. That could be what gives them an edge in this fight. But with the Herald now used bot lane, it's a pressure point that 2 hours is forced to respond to. G2 should shred through this quickly. But Gen X and Treats are stepping forward. Jezu on the backside. Jessis nowhere to be found, though. Now finally coming into the fight, but Treats is just getting chunked out. He does a lot of damage, but he takes a lot of damage back in return.
They should have just backed off and maybe look for something elsewhere, but in the end, they do drop it. Is Tower House going to let that tower die? So the tier 2 bot dies as well.
No use there.
Yeah, good reaction time. Now the TP's coming in here from Caps and Jankos chasing down Jezu. There's a lot of fighting.
Just trying to distract Treats, keep him out of the fight. Caps now running forward. Jessis is very squishy. Goes back in onto Caps, though. 2 hours is in the area. Maybe they can shut down Caps. They just one-shot him. The shutdown is there, but now it is Treats who's in trouble. Concussive blows ticking. There's no way Nidalee makes it out of that one. It's a 1-for-1.
That's the power of the Shoshana to be able to live through extended fights, especially with things like the Electrocute. She's just a full-on burst. Normally you see Nidalee's maybe run
minutes into the game. Baron doesn't feel like it's really in either of these teams' sights quite yet, but G2 maybe can just play for the Dragon Soul here. As Wonder's getting more and more comfortable in this matchup. Dominance coming out. Gen X wants to turn it back as Fury, but Spectral Maw connects. Good healing coming in for Wonder. Ulti comes in. Gen X taken out, and that's the power of Viego in a side lane. Buffs. But maybe, just maybe, he can out-smite here in the individual exchange. Certainly Nidalee has more up or a burst damage to take that down, but maybe SK just want to go for the full-on fight. That's the dominance now coming out. Marked up is Gen X. Concussive blows coming in. Treat just wants to finish that one, and it looks like they are going to be able to burn it down. Well played by the side of SK. If they can get out with their lives, it will absolutely be worthwhile. Jessis is just going to go down. In the meantime, Gen X in the backline buying space for the rest of the lineup. SK will retreat, but they're not going to give up the soul.
Yeah, somewhat sloppy execution there from G2, letting SK walk in and not actually fighting them. I think the reason they did that was because Mickey didn't have the ultimate, and in the end, SK find their way into the Dragon Pit, but they lose 2 members, so I think G2 can just go towards the Baron now. Yes, you don't get the Ocean Soul, but maybe you can pick up the Baron. It's a 5v3. Reckless is going in.
Going in. Mickey using him as a taxi to leap forward now. Concussive blows coming in. Treat's going to be in trouble, but he doesn't get marked up. Now it's Wonder off to the side, fishing for the Spectral Maw. We'll find 2 hours. That's going to be 1 stack, 2 stack, 3. Immediately, Blade of the Rune King procs that one so fast. Caps now following up in the meantime, and G2 can 4K. It's getting so low. Viego, Tristana just absolutely obliterate this objective. That's going to be Baron to G2. Treats has to be careful here.
They're a little bit out of tempo here, and that's the problem with taking Baron, but it is a Baron buff, so trading Baron from mid-tier 1 obviously
wave clear, but the Nidalee and the Ezreal are going to have a hard time landing skill shots when G2 can just stand behind these Baron-empowered minions and start to pressure in.
Yeah, they don't have that much wave clear, SK. Apart from the Orianna, really, they can't really push out these waves, especially when they're Baroned up and Reckless melts through these towers. And you can see G2 playing on 2 lanes. Caps is the split pusher in a sense, but I think he'll start to move with his team soon, or the team will move on the tower. You are going to get taken down. But for now, G2 just playing on top and mid, ignoring bot waves, because there's no real towers there apart from tier 3, but fighting mid.
Gen X now going to be in trouble, has to burn the dominance, but he still just gets burnt down. Wonder can now get the reset as they push in. The possession is still going to be available. Now can threaten the backline, double dash through the creeps, leap in onto Jezu. He's a Renekton and a Viego, but unstoppable, but not unkillable. He is going to get burned down. Treats finishes that one. Big shutdown onto Wonder. Maybe, just maybe, SK can defend the base, but G2 remain undeterred. The Baron buff backing them up. They will break the inhibitor, but Yanko's getting shredded down. Treats in the midst of everybody. He goes gold and just bought that Zanya's in time. Still going to get shredded, still going to get knocked down, and now G2 might just look for the win. Tier 2s be damned. They find the fight that they needed, and G2 are going to break the base.
Yeah, SK are the ones forcing the engage there, but G2 just turn and say, what the hell are you doing? And they just managed to clear them up. They are going to be able to end the game on this Baron. And SK, I think that engage, they just went a little bit too desperate there. Dropping the mid inhibitor wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but G2 pick up a few kills. They're going to pick up the Nexus, and they're going to do classic G2 style where they farm some damage dealt on the Fountain. Quick 27-minute win there for G2. Didn't drop the ball too many times.